Welcome to the No Hat Comedy Show, guys. Come on in, file in. We had some technical difficulties. Glad you guys could all join us. We got a nice new setup here. Come on in, file about. All right. All right, as we get in here. Yeah. Hi, I'm Jimmy Pidd. I'm your host for the No Hat Comedy Series. All right. Let's explain how it works. We got 3 comics. One comic does 10 minutes, the next one does 15, last one does 20. We're here working it out for you, so you guys are like guinea pigs. If you don't like it, I don't really give a shit, because y'all got it for fucking free, so I really don't care if you complain or not, or if nobody's funny. But I guarantee everybody in this show will be fucking funny, because this is a solid lineup. You guys came out on a good night. I'm glad you all made it. Thanks for coming out. I like the new setup. You guys like the new setup? The shark. Figured these comics in the last shows fucking talked about it enough. Figured we might as well make it part of the show so we don't have to pan over every time, right? Camera guy just wants to sit with it at one fucking angle. That's it. Comics always go, hey, there's the shark. Hey, look at the shark. And we have to pan over to the shark for everybody to see. Come on in. So what's going on? I like Buffalo now. It's nice weather, right? But sometimes it's chilly. Sometimes you need a jacket. Thank God for the guy who invented the jacket, right? What a fucking genius he is. Here's a guy that thought, hey, it's a little chilly out. I need something to go over me to go out in public because I'm a little chilly. And the pockets? Fuck, now I could bring shit out in public? Right on. And a little secret pocket? Can't tell you what's in there because it's a secret. Right? This guy's a genius. But you know it was a woman who invented the jacket. I can tell you that right now, because women, you guys are always cold. Always like, I'm cold. You'd be sweating somewhere in fucking humidity. And I'm cold. Or my feet are cold. Nobody, guys, your girlfriend's never fucking cold? I guess I've just been out with frigid bitches then, okay. It's just me. I find the cold bitches. Anybody hear about that shooting in Dallas a couple weeks back? Because Dallas is no strangers to shootings, right? They had a shooting over a contest. They had a contest for a drawing contest, draw a picture of the Prophet Muhammad. Muslims got all pissed off because supposedly you're not supposed to draw pictures of the Prophet Muhammad. You know what first prize was? $10,000. I would have thought Muslims would have been like, shit, I know what he looks like. Give me a pen and paper. Let me draw this fucker out. Just saying. These people are not being the Americans they come over to this country to be. How do you turn down 10 grand first prize? You want to know why you can't draw the Prophet Muhammad? Because they don't fucking exist, people, okay? This is why they're a little scared about, oh no, you can't draw him, because he doesn't fucking exist. Would they get mad if Bob Ross drew a portrait of the Prophet Muhammad? With like happy little clouds, little happy tree, little happy prophet? Just saying. We should all do that like hands across America and draw a picture of the Prophet Muhammad and just go across America and say, yeah, we're drawing pictures of him, fuck you. They come to our country, grow some tough skin, we fuck with everybody, okay? It's a little ridiculous, can't draw a picture. You don't see Christians getting all pissed off about Jesus, right? Here we depict him as white. Jesus was born in Africa. Chances are Jesus was brown or black, okay? Christians are not getting pissed off that we depict him as a white hippie. All right. Any of you e-cig fags out there smoking any little passies? Nobody will admit to it, right? You and your fucking flavors. Your little strawberry and raspberry. There's 2 fucking flavors, people. Menthol and red. That's it. Buck up. Get cancer like the rest of us. Maybe they ought to make it the shape of a pacifier. See how many people buy it then. Just saying, buck up. Fucking get cancer like the rest of us. So, alright, come on in. You're late.
Sorry.
We'll start all over now. What the fuck?
Thank you.
No, I'm not starting over because I couldn't even tell you what I just did, so I'm not going to start over with it. What's this happening? Letterman had his last show, or we said? Yeah. It's fucking sad, man. I don't know what to do anymore at 11:30. Right? Who wants to watch Fallon suck everybody's dick on that show? That's all he does. You guys watch Jimmy Fallon? Do you guys watch him? Every fucking guest he has is, oh my god, I'm such a huge fan, I'm such a huge fan. Oh! No. Kimmel, Conan. You watch Conan. Conan's cool. That's probably who I'll start watching now. But I'm digging James Corden at 12:30. You been watching him? The English guy? Love that guy. He's not bad. He's pretty funny. He's got funny shit. The karaoke driving. Have you seen that? He's driving around and he had Justin Bieber or Mariah Carey in his car. And can't believe I'm actually complimenting that shit with Mariah Carey and Justin Bieber doing karaoke. Come on in. All right. What else was I gonna do? Yeah, I'm pulling my notes out. I don't give a shit, okay? Because I forgot something. Had the new thing. Come on. You guys don't have Cliff Notes at work? Never did that. Then we go to Rolling Stones. Anybody get tickets? Fuck you. Tickets were goddamn too much. They're like fucking $400. 10 grand for front row, really? Because they don't have enough money, right? At this point, I'm just hoping one of them croak before they get to Buffalo so I don't miss shit. The odds are definitely in my favor of that happening, right? We are the second to the last show on the tour. Come on, who would it be if they croaked? So everyone would pick like Keith Richards. I'm going with Charlie. I think Charlie might fucking be there keeping time and just go to the show right before Buffalo. It's probably Cleveland, right? Just saying, they need to fucking lower the prices on tickets. Or people need to stop buying them. Do they have the fucking heat on in here? Are you guys all hot? It's kind of hot in here, right? I think the heat just fucking came on. Jesus. All right. We got a dog. We got a dog. We got a dog. I'm sure you've seen him on the flyer. He's really cute. His name is Lou. You really gotta love your dog these days, though, to own a dog, right? You gotta follow him around with a bag and pick up his shit after him. Then try to look cool walking down the street with a bag of shit in your hand. And it's so humiliating for the dog, right? He always turns and gives you that sad look when he's in the middle of pooping. He's always like... No, that wasn't a sad look, but yeah, he's humiliated. I was walking my dog the other day, and this lady drove by, and she yelled out her car window, "Make sure you clean up the dog shit." I was like, what the fuck? It's like, how bad did dog shit play a role in your life, lady? Were you shit-faced, fell face first in a pile of dog shit that now you're the dog shit police, driving around the neighborhood scaring people? You're like, make sure you clean up the dog shit. My dog is so scared he couldn't even take a crap that day. But I know something weird about my dog? He's got like 2 dicks that comes out of that dick pouch. Like, first off, I know I'm not the only guy that's ever seen his dog's dick before. If you own a male dog, you've seen his dick before. He's got like that Red Rocket lipstick dick that comes out. He's got like this mean, uncircumcised dick that comes out when he's excited or he's got to go out real bad. And we're like, whoa, 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 we'll take you out, relax. But I'm totally jealous. I wish I had a dick pouch that 2 dicks came out, right, guys? Like a little dick that came out the pee, then a big mean monster dick that came out the fuck, like, brrr. Ladies would be like, yeah, give me that mean dick, yeah. Instead, I'm stuck with a little dick I pee with. Because that's what you ladies sound like, right? Yeah, yeah, give me that mean dick. Ready to change that, huh? If you're with a lady that sounds like that, chances are you're not with a lady. Yeah, yeah, give it to me. Yeah, stick it in my ass. Don't worry about those balls hanging there. Saying. All right. We got a killer lineup, and I'm ready to start this fucking show. Are you guys ready to start the show or what? I'm ready. It's a killer lineup. We're gonna start it off right. Give it up for this guy. This guy's coming up. Gonna start emceeing at Helium. Been doing showcases all around town for spots at Helium, right? You've done a couple of showcases. Give it up for your first comic, Max Leroy, everyone.
What's up, guys? I saw that guy coming up and I thought he was Max Leroy. And I was like, maybe I'm not Max Leroy. Shit. I'll just turn right the fuck around. Guys, how are we doing? We're good? It's Thursday. It's late night on Thursday. We left our girlfriends at home, right? Ready to have some fun. I left my girlfriend at home. It's alright. We live together, but I still text her all day. Not because I like talking to her all day, but because I hope if I text her all day, that means she'll talk to me less when we're at home together. There's only so much you can take. I like my girlfriend though. Here's the thing. A lot of guys, they refuse to believe women fart. But they do. Guys, women fart. Get over it. It happens. I don't care. Except when my girlfriend does it and we're in public. Because she looks at me and says, everyone will think it's you. And they will, because that's sexism. Girls can fart, guys. That's one of the reasons I don't like going out to eat with her in public places anymore. I also don't like going out to eat because I never got why... Because eating's not attractive. Why would you go on a date with someone to eat? Have you watched someone eat? There's like a vein throbbing in their head. Their jaw muscle is clenching. Their mouth is full of food. After watching a girl just shred ribs apart with her sharp teeth, she's just ripping the meat off the bone in this rib. The last thing I'm thinking about is putting my dick in her mouth. The last thing I want to do that night. There's those couples you see at restaurants who sit on the same side of the booth, and there's no one on the other side. It's just empty. Isn't that shit weird? It always feels like a hostage situation because you know the guy's on the outside. If he's really insecure, he'll have his arm around her shoulder so he can throw her in a headlock. What's up, Max? Sometimes I want to confront these people, but I'll look at them and I'll get it. Because, if my girlfriend looked like that, I'd want her next to me also out of sight while I was eating. So I get why they're on the same side. I do like going to eat at hibachi grills. Hibachi grills are fun. But I think they could use a reboot, right? Instead of talented Japanese chefs, how about have some Denny's Diners cook make a meal in front of you? Instead of flipping a spatula in there and catching behind his back with the fork and twirling it around, the Denny's Diner cook, he'll try and grab the spatula off the counter and he'll drop it on the floor because he's hungover. Instead of cutting up food and flipping it in your mouth with precision, he'll wipe some sweat off his forehead onto you. And then, this is what I like about hibachi grills. The chefs, they always talk to you in that fun little Japanese accent. They're like, hello, how you doing? Yeah, sake sake. Which, I sound like I'm being kind of racist, but I think they're doing it on purpose like that. I think they come out and talk like that, and then they go in the back in the little kitchen area and yeah, those fuckers are eating it up, man. They're really buying this shit. And then they come out again, hello. But at the Denny's Diner cook, it's not racist, they're doing it. So instead of the racist thing I just did, the Denny's Diners cook, they would come out and they'd say stuff like, hey, any of you see my Band-Aid? And start digging through your food. Guys, we all know what happens, we just try and ignore it. That's alright. I am trying to eat healthy though now. I like eating a healthy cereal in the morning, a healthy breakfast, like kashi. And you can tell you're eating a healthy cereal when halfway through, you actually wonder if you're actually eating a bowl of dirt or something. You just lift up your spoon and it's is that a pine cone? Look in your milk, is that an earthworm wriggling in there? This shit's full of fiber. The thing about cereal is I don't get why, there's corn flakes and frosted flakes. Flakes isn't an appetizing word. When I hear flakes, I don't go, yum. Anytime you hear flakes, it's for paint flakes, asbestos flakes, dandruff flakes. Are those frosted flakes frosted because Tony the Tiger has dandruff? I don't want it. Have you ever like tried to eat cereal at someone else's house and they always give you like an odd sized spoon? You never get the right size spoon at someone else's house. It's always like a ladle or a teaspoon or something. It's never normal size. It's frustrating. I do like eating. I try to eat healthy fruit, but it's hard to find out if the fruit is ripe or not. Because like you see those pros in the supermarket, they'll pick up a cantaloupe and they'll shake it, they'll knock on it, they'll sniff it, they'll drop some acid on it and see what color it changes. And they'll be like, yes, this cantaloupe is ripe. And I'm like, all right, I can do that. I'll pick up a cantaloupe, I'll shake it, I'll listen. Forgot my acid on at home, I can't do that. Knock on it, I'm like, yes, this cantaloupe is ripe. And then the pros will come up to me and be like, that's a coconut. Fuck! I can't do this. I do like trying to be healthy. I like riding my bike. I know you guys all hate me because I ride my bike and I'm in your way while you're driving, but I'm being healthy, leave me alone. But I hate bikers too sometimes, because I'll see those bikers who are riding their bike and they're riding it no-handed, but they're adults. That's frustrating. But I get it, because that's still probably the biggest accomplishment of their life. So I'll let them have it. I can't be mad at them for peaking at age 10. I'll let them live out their glory. I have a hard time talking to people. I don't get a lot of social norms when speaking. Like, I've stopped saying God bless you to people when they sneeze. Because I don't know if you guys know, it just doesn't work. I've tried, I say God bless you and people still sneeze. I really think God doesn't care about our allergies. He's got other problems. I also don't like using the term retard. A lot of people use the term retarded. I don't use that term because my brother has autism. But that's not simply why I don't use it. I just don't think it's fair for him to be associated with that term when he's never done anything nearly as retarded as I have. Like, he's never tried to check the air pressure of his bike tire while riding the bike. And I have. But I learned after the second time, to be fair. Forgot the third time. Learned again the fourth time. Haven't done it since. I also, does anyone here congratulate someone when they buy a lottery ticket? No, that's pretty dumb, right? Why would you do that? You wait to see if they won anything, see if it was a good thing. Well, that's why I don't congratulate anyone when they tell me they're pregnant. Because how do you know that's a good thing? That kid could turn out to be a real piece of shit. He could grow up to be a terrorist or something, and I'd feel like an idiot for congratulating you. I don't need that on my conscience. I'm lucky to be here, though, because I had a near-death experience the other day. I was at work drilling holes into a board, because that's the type of job you get when you have an English degree. And my head began to itch. So obviously I raised the drill to my head to itch it. But luckily I was like, wait, I shouldn't do this. My hair might get tangled in the drill. So I sat down. Crisis averted. But I wasn't always like an English major. I was in chemical engineering at first. Right? The guy who's like gonna itch his head with a drill thought he could be an engineer. But the thing is, like, I made the same mistake a lot of people do. I graduated from a public school, and I thought I was smart. But what I failed to realize is all you have to do to graduate from a public high school is show up and not call the teacher a bitch. That's it. You'll graduate. It's as easy as that. I always like the different reactions I would get when I tell people my major. At first they'd ask me, what are you going to school for? Oh, engineering. And I'd be like, oh, you gotta be really smart for that. You're gonna make a lot of money. Good job, man. Yeah. Switch majors. What are you going to school for? Oh, I'm gonna get an English degree.
It doesn't matter.
Oh. You gonna be a teacher or something? Just that disappointment in their voice. And that's the thing, like, everyone thinks all you can do is become a teacher, which means you go to school to get an English degree, to become a teacher, to teach people to get an English degree, so they could become a teacher, to teach people to get an English degree. It's like this Twilight Zone major that's an endless cycle. It's just like there was one bad plane accident where all English majors died. That's it, English degree would be over. We'd never have to read Shakespeare again. We did it, guys. All right, thank you guys for being here and laughing. Jimmy Pidd.
All right, Max Leroy, we'll let him hear it. All right. You guys good? You guys got drinks? Who are you guys here for? Who are you with? Liam, right?
Yes.
Sister?
Yes, sir.
You are. Who are these two? Friends?
You can say that.
Okay. Friends, acquaintances, one night stands? I'm teasing. What about you guys in the back? Schuta. How do you know Schuta?
He taught me.
It's my dad.
You guys grew up together, friends?
Fuck buddy.
It's not nice. Shuta's a little cute guy. I think he's a little more than a fuck buddy. I think he deserves a little relationship. A little dinner, dancing, right?
We're always scheming.
All right, your next comic was on my podcast called The Piddcast last week. You can check it out on ProjectFunnyFace.com. Really funny guy. I love him to death. Give it up for Jon Schuta, everyone.
Hey, keep it going for Jimmy Pidd. Jimmy Pidd had our first. He and I had our second conversation the other day, and now he loves me to death. Isn't that wonderful? Thank you. Keep it going one more time for Jimmy Pidd. Jimmy Pidd, everyone, for putting this in together.
I love your comedy.
Oh, you love my comedy? I thought you said you love me to death.
I know you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't fucking know you either. So back off. I know I'm a cute guy, but I'm not ready. We're just fuck buddies, Jimmy. We're just. We'll talk about that later. Alrighty. Oh man, I love this room. This room seems really authentic. I love this room. Oh shit. No, I'm not gonna break it. This is a real shark, clearly, because we live by all that salt water all the time, which is great. These are just these are shaved down aluminum cans for the teeth. That's all this is. But this feels cool. Max Leroy was talking about he studied English in college. I studied English in college too. College was a great time. College was the most expensive cover charge of my life. $50,000 a year to get drunk whenever you want. That was a pretty good time. Any college graduates in the audience besides, yeah, 10 to the, we're like 3 credits shy, but it still counts, right? You ever go to parties in college? You ever experience a gin bucket? You don't know what a gin bucket is? Oh, it's great. It's when your buddy Greg fills a bucket full of gin, and he takes a turkey baster, and he squeezes all the gin in the turkey baster, and then shoots it in your mouth. And then you're late for class on Tuesday, and this party was on Friday. Gin buckets are fun. You ever do like a rum casket? No? You don't know what a rum casket is? It's when you go to an Irish wake, and they fill the deceased person's casket with rum. Tell me you know what a margarita hamster ball is. You don't know a margarita hamster ball? It's when you fill a hamster ball full of margarita mix. But be careful, your hamster's not in there, or else you got a tiny rum cask in your hand. That's not fun. It's adorable but sad. It's adorable but sad. College was fun. I had a good time in college. I went through my own party. It was a theme. You ever go to a theme party in college? Like Pilgrim Bros and Navajos. You ever do that one? That one's racist. But it was, we were all white. We were in college. No one was around. I went through a theme party, and the theme was Jon Schuta, because guess what? I was the only one who showed up! Yeah, played Pin the Noose on the really sad-looking guy, and I bobbed for apples for 20 minutes straight. Yeah, it's a good time. I made it out alive, though. I'm a survivor, guys. Yeah, college was weird. I took a Spanish course in college. I took an elementary Spanish course my senior year of college. And every day the first day of class, the professor was like, you guys gotta come to class, you gotta be prepared. You gotta get ready to speak Spanish. Because I'm gonna be speaking Spanish the whole time, and if you don't know what I'm saying, I might as well be speaking Chinese. Or Spanish, because it really doesn't matter what language you're speaking if I don't know you're speaking it, whatever. And he would ask really simple questions in Spanish, like, Juan, ¿cómo estás? John, how are you? And I know a lot of Spanish, so every day I'd walk into class and he'd be like, John, how are you? ¿Cómo estás? I'd be like, pues antes de clase caminaba a la playa busqué 20 pesos. Luego me cago en su madre. Which roughly translates to, well, before this class I was walking on the beach and I found $20. And then I shit on your mother. But I got extra credit because I used both the preterite and the imperfect, which is a tough thing to do. It's hard Spanish. Difficult Spanish. We don't even have the impreterite in English. That's how difficult it is. It's tough. I once took a class with a dog. This is true. There was a program at my school where you could teach seeing eye dogs. You could train them. And I had a class with a dog. I didn't know the human who was training the seeing eye dog, but you better believe I was best friends with that dog. You better believe it. Every day I'd walk into class and be like, yo, what up, dog? And I'd be like, yo, shoots, magoots, russ, crack-a-lack. And I'd be like, oh, no, you didn't, dog. And the professor would be like, what is going on here? And the dog would be like, yo, hold my dick, prof. And I'd be like, oh, dog. And the teacher was like, this is nonsense. So either of you have your homework? I was like, I'm taking this shit pass fail. I don't do my homework. The dog, best excuse in the world, because he's a fucking dog, said, I ate my own homework. Hold my dick, prof. And the professor was like, this is outrageous. And the dog was like, I used up all my English. And then he puked on her. That's a lot of words. Come on, give me. There you go. Yeah, so don't take bioethics. That's my, that's the point of my story. Man, dating in college was really weird. I once went to a party. Like, you ever like try to pick up someone at a party? You're my person I'm talking to right now. For the whole set, yeah. We got a thing going. You ever try to pick someone at a party? That's weird, right? You know, it's awkward. Like, I don't know. I once was talking to this girl, and I got her phone number, and she was like, text me in the morning. She was like, please just text me in the morning. And so I was standing right next to her, and I immediately texted her those exact words, in the morning. She's like, what is this? And then I puked on her. And dog was like, oh no, you didn't shoot with your goots. The dog was drunk, that's why he slurred his words. That was a direct quote. I lived in an apartment building with 15 floors on it, and I was standing next to this young, attractive woman in the elevator, and I noticed she was going to the 13th floor, and so I wanted to say something witty and funny to her, so I said, "Oh, 13th floor. So if there's a fire, you'll die first." Very unlucky floor to live on. We've been married for 25 years. And we're hoping to buy a Winnebago sometime soon. No, we're not. Don't worry. Man, my college girlfriend, when we broke up, she said we had a good run. That's a weird Ritter's kind of relationship. Like the show Seinfeld had a good run, right? The Chin Dynasty, they had a pretty good run. That Jamaican bobsled team. They had a cool run, right? They had a cool run. They got to hang with John Candy, fucking badass. She once said I was on her list of her top 4 favorite lovers. Which means I'm number 4, right? No one's like, hey, what are your top 4 favorite movies? Are they Biodome with Pauly Shore? No way, me too, high five! No one has a top 4 list. So the next time we had sex, I just gave her a blue ribbon that said participant. Here you go, bitch. You were there. I didn't call her a bitch. I don't have the balls. Man. What else are we going to talk about? Oh, man. My college, I had a job all throughout college. I worked at a grocery store. At one point in my life, I was a 22-year-old cart boy, which is nothing to brag about, so I won't. But I was 22 years old, and I was working as a cart boy. And I would just think of new, interesting ways to kind of waste company time. So one time I mounted a shopping cart and said, I am cart boy, half cart, half boy. And that wasted 2.5 hours of company time. And then a manager had to come out and say, John, you're scaring the customers. You can go home early. And I was like, nailed it. I did it. I used to work in produce as well. There are no skills. The shark keeps poking me. maybe it is real. Maybe it is real. And it's like a Toy Story thing where every time I turn my back, it pokes me. And you're like, no, we're so enthralled by your comedy that we don't notice it either. Origin produce. Produce gives you no real life skills. Like, you can't put on a resume ability to palm a cantaloupe. I think that's not impressive. And you most certainly can't put on a resume ability to fist produce manager's daughter. Like, it's not something you tell a lot of people into a microphone in front of a camera. It's not something you do. You just can't do it. I would cash out groceries sometimes. This one time, this woman was purchasing this thin pita-like bread called naan, and she decided she didn't want it. That's the There's always one person who's like, I know the bread. I know, I've had it with hummus. Hummus. She was purchasing, so you've had naan? At like a bar mitzvah or something? No, it's a different bread, excuse me. She was it's matzah. Ani ochev blida. That's Hebrew for I love ice cream. That's all the Hebrew I know. And no more Spanish. So she's purchasing naan bread. And she decided she didn't want it because she already had some at home. So I said, oh, so you thought you had naan. But it turns out you had naan. And then she killed herself. Guys, is it still funny? Is it still funny that a human life was wasted? I don't know, man.
Where do you work now?
Where do I work now? I work in a high school right now. Thanks for asking, stranger. Work at a high school. I'm a teacher. Sorts. I look like a high school teacher. I look like a high school teacher or like a beat reporter for Lego magazine. Like, what's the scoop on blue bricks? What can you tell me about blue bricks? You know how reporters get all hunched down for the scoop? Yeah. I'm a cool teacher. I let the kids call me Mr. Shoots Magoots. It's an authority figure, and also a funny little nickname. You know, let them know apart. Well, I'm a cool teacher. Every day after class, I grab my motorcycle helmet, I grab my leather jacket, and I walk outside to my Prius. Cool teacher, you've seen movies. Boom. Is that not cool yet? Caring about the environment's gonna be real cool real soon. One day in class, my students were like, Mr. Schuta, Mr. Shoots Magoots, Mr. Shoots and Ladders, Mr. Schuta Wooda Cuda. Can we Google search cool explosive reactions and do that in class? And I was like, yes. Student-driven learning, I love it, we'll do it. Here's the thing. I don't teach anything that resembles a science class. But you better believe we still did it anyway. Don't tell the principal. It's weird being a teacher because I'm not much older than my students, and sometimes I have to discipline them. Like this one time we were having a fire drill, and this kid was just making weird kissing noises during the entire fire drill. And he was just going like in a fire drill, and it was just really weird, and I just got upset for no reason. And I was just like, you do not make kissing noises during a fire drill. And he's like, but the fire drill's over, Mr. Schuta. And I was in a weird position because he was right, and I was definitely disappointed in his actions, but I was proud that he was becoming the man that he's supposed to be, you know? Like, I'll get you next time, Roberson. Like I said before, I teach an English class. I once assigned a paper on civil rights. And this one student wrote in his paper, this is what he wrote verbatim, when you think of civil rights, you think of Martin Luther King Jr. No, I don't. Nor does anyone. No one's like, hey, remember good old MLM and his Billion Man March on Beijing? No, in no universe is that a thing. So I just wrote LOL on his paper and I failed him. Because, like, what do you can't teach after that point. You can't do it. Alrighty. Sorry, I'm just cheating, so give me a second. Alrighty. I coached football this past season as well. I coached football this past fall. And I learned that coaching football is basically just making fun of kids behind their back. And then immediately to their face. It's like right away. It's like... He's like, yeah, that kid kind of a dump. Yeah. Hey, you're kind of a dump. You run weird. Oh, man. When I was playing high school football, I had a nickname. I was the kitchen sink. Not as like a cool homage to William the Refrigerator Perry or anything like that. Because, like, you ever hear the expression, we throw everything at him except the kitchen sink? Yeah, I was very nice. Kitchen sink. But there was this one kid on our team who had a really bad nickname. He was half Mexican and had erectile dysfunction, so we called him Soft Taco. Because he was half Mexican and had erectile dysfunction. Soft Taco. Soft being the erectile dysfunction, and taco as it is a native food of Mexico. When I was a kid, when I was probably around 12 or 13 years old, probably younger than that, I was probably 10. That doesn't matter. When I was a kid, I started playing football, and my dad took me to buy a jockstrap, which is a weird experience for a young boy. And we got to Dick's, which you know is a real store. It's not a stupid joke. It is an actual sporting goods store where you can buy a jockstrap in this actual universe we're in. And we go to Dick's, and the guys will like, well, what size is he, you know? It's like, you're the dad. Like, my dad took me. He's like, you're the dad. You gotta have there's gotta be some sort of correlation between this dick and that dick, right? Some size thing. Hey, Steve, aisle 4, come look at this kid's dick with us. Steve, aisle 4. And he was like, I don't know. What does he need? An army helmet or bungee cords? Or could you just like pop a thimble up on there and call it a day? I don't know. Excuse me, little boy, can you put on these sweatpants and stand in front of a fan? We just need the outline. Alright, you guys have been awesome. I'm Jon Schuta. Thanks so much.
Jon Schuta, everyone. Let me hear it. All right. So you guys having a good time? Yeah. You guys enjoying the weather out there? Glad summer's finally here, huh? It's only been like 8 months of winter. I think about it, summer's gotta suck for the homeless. Like, people think, oh, the wintertime would suck, it's cold, they're homeless. What about summertime? These people are walking around hungry, smelling all those barbecues going on? No? Fuck you! That got laughs the other night, alright? I tried to get you on a fucking high note here, on a laugh note. But we're gonna move on. No. Yeah, we will. We'll try something else, but fuck you people, okay? You don't deserve it. Alright, your next comic, I'm glad he agreed to do it because it is late. I know he works in the morning. This guy's been opening for everybody, features at Helium, MCs at Helium. Who'd you just feature for? Who'd you do? Harlan Williams. Harlan Williams a couple weeks ago at Helium. Put your hands together for Rick Matthews.
Thanks, Jimmy. Thanks, crowd. Hi, guys.
Yeah!
Hello, World Wide Web. Hi, Josh Potter. Hello, the rest. Is the entire world watching you guys? Is this the whole world? Is everyone watching? Bring back Studio 60 on the Sunset Strip, you guys. You don't give Aaron Sorkin half a season, assholes. That was a show. That was not a long time ago. I just figured I'd be cool about it. Hey, guys. Hey, Shark. Jimmy here. John already talked about the shark, but I'm going to talk about it, too. It's got fins. Hey. Let me tell you guys secrets about me. I think I might have multiple personalities. I know I have at least a couple people clanging around up here. It's a problem. One of the most like prominent one is there's like a 16-year-old version of myself still hangs out in my head constantly. Like he's always there, which is good, most of the time. Like, it's cool when I'm trying to relate to the younger crowds. What's up, kids? You know, it's cool when I'm, like, playing video games. It's cool because I don't get bored at masturbation. Like, it's cool. But it's also, like, he's a hindrance, you know, sometimes. Like, he's a hindrance. Let me explain. A couple weeks ago, my lady told me that she was pregnant with a baby.
Ooh, yeah.
Right? Yeah. That's the reaction I should have had. Instead, that 16-year-old was the one present when she told me. So my immediate thoughts were just like, oh, fuck. My mom's gonna kill me. Like, I'm 36, you guys. Like, my mom's gonna be so mad. Is she pro-choice? Am I pro-choice? You know, can I go to Mexico or Canada? And then I remembered that we're married. We already have 2 kids. We planned this one. Fuck, man, she wasn't happy with me. She's never happy, though. Like, you guys, fellas in the room, all the fellas, except for him, all the fellas, don't get mad or annoyed when your girl's on her period. Get the fuck out of here. All you guys. You're not welcome here anyways. We don't want your kind. Tiny. Don't worry about closing the door. We got it later. You guys who weren't there, you're on the internet. You don't know. Shit just went down. Fucking the guy that played MacGyver just left. Oh. It's crazy. It's a crazy night here. So yeah, don't get mad when your girl's on her period and acting all bitchy and crazy and like just insane constantly. Like, don't get mad at that. Pay attention to that. Learn from that. Study it. Because that is what she's gonna be like for 9 straight months of pregnancy. Fucking just pay attention, because it's like, imagine, like, use her period as like a dry run. Well, it's like a wet run for what it's gonna be like when it's pregnancy. But yeah, she's pregnant, which is cool. Which is really cool because that means I got her pregnant 100% of the times we had sex in 2015. Yeah, 1 for 1, baby. I'm just afraid that now everything that I come inside of is gonna get pregnant. Like, I'm nervous. Every time my toilet gets clogged, I'm like, oh shit, there's one in there too. I just stuck a fucking coat hanger in my fleshlight. Right, you guys? In my fleshlight. Woo! I don't know, because you don't have, I don't know, babies are scary, pregnant girls are scary, pregnant chicks are real scary, because, like everyone always says, you know, pregnant chicks are just glowing, pregnant women just glow. Maybe. You know what else glows? Fucking lava from volcanoes. Lightning glows. Fucking nuclear waste that glows. Fucking, I'm pretty sure the devil glows. Basically, glowing things are never good, you guys. Glowing. She's glowing. No, she's fucking mean. She's holding it all in until it's just me and her, and then she's gonna fucking punch me in the face. And I'm gonna wait 8 months, and I'm gonna punch her right back. Because you can't punch a pregnant chick. As soon as that baby comes out, fucking... Because here's the thing, pregnant chicks are hooked up to IVs the whole time, so then once they have the baby, you can just punch them where the fucking IV was, because it's bruised up anyways, right? And then no one knows. Get it? Oh man, I'm worried, I don't know, everyone else went to their notes, so fucking suck my balls! Professionalism. 100% of the time, don't trick anything, blah, blah, blah. Oh, this one's crazy. You guys wait until I wrote this one. No, pregnant chicks, their sense of smell is really good. Their, like, sense of smell goes up. I don't know what it is. It's like some animal instinct, like wolf shit that happens. I don't know. But, like, that's unfortunate for my wife, because look at me. I produce some smells, you guys. They're not good. Like, I don't know. She's sick all the time. So that means I've got to, like, I had to go buy her prenatal vitamins at Wegmans because she needed prenatal vitamins. Now, if you've ever gone down the prenatal vitamin aisle, there's fucking hundreds. That's something, just do it your fucking self next time you want fucking prenatal vitamins. Because there's 100 different kinds with different levels of folic acid and vitamin D and all that shit. And there's like fruit-flavored chewable prenatal vitamins. Guys, if you're gonna buy your girl fucking chewable, fruit-flavored prenatal vitamins, you probably got a little kid pregnant. Which is actually the best case scenario. Because worst case scenario, you just got the kind of girl pregnant that's gonna sit around and be like, I just can't take regular pills. They're just too hard to, I just can't, I don't like pills. You just give me that girl's never gonna suck your dick. Like, if she can't swallow a fucking vitamin, she's never gonna give you a good blowjob. She's gonna be like, my jaw hurts after just a couple seconds. I just can't. I hate girls. I have, this one's gonna be crazy. No, not a lot of, sex usually stops happening when a girl gets pregnant, which is unfortunate. Because a lot of people are gonna be like, they're like, some girls like to have sex even more when they get pregnant. Yeah, that means the rest don't. You know what I mean? That's like saying, some birds can talk. Yeah, well, mine fucking doesn't. Motherfucker. No, because weird shit happens when you stop having sex for a really long time. Because I'm looking at, what could be a dry period of, a year. You know what happens from a year of no sex? Weird things start happening to your boner. You start getting, shutter boners. Shutter boners, it's, let me explain. That's when everything about whatever you're watching is disgusting, and every part of your body hates it, except for your boner. Like watching a girl blow a horse. Because you're like, that's disgusting. But, you know what I mean? Which is crazy. It's crazy because that girl can get arrested for sucking a horse's dick. She can get arrested. Why is that illegal? The horse didn't seem to mind. The horse, it sounded like he was having fun. He was whinnying and neighing, making all kinds of happy horse sounds. But no, she can go to jail because the horse can't consent. You know what? I bet horses can't consent to tiny little fucking Guatemalan men smacking their asses on a fucking track. While some fucking stupid crazy lady's wearing a dumb fucking hat and everyone's in Kentucky fucking their cousins. No one's going to jail there, are they? My question is, how did we get here? How did I go from talking about my upcoming baby to sucking horses' dicks, making political statements about the Kentucky Derby? Shutter boners, that's how. Goddamn shutter boners. I have the words shutter boner written down here. What does that mean? Horse sex. I wrote horse sex down. At least I did that right. Yeah. I spilled. It's a girl. It's a lady. It's a lady shark. Because, I don't know, eventually that baby's going to come. And then, here's the deal. It's like, my life's going to be weird for the next long, because my wife's not going to be normal again for another, year. Because, the baby and the hormones and the craziness, and then the baby comes, and then, afterwards she's all fucking ruined in the pants. You know what I mean? It's just, there's medical terms for it, but it's just basically something gigantic came out of some place that's not used to gigantic things going in or out of it. It's used to if that baby was the size of my small penis, there wouldn't be a problem. But it's not, it's a gigantic baby. So, it's a year for my wife to be normal mentally or physically. And then it's another year after that for that fucking baby to be cool. You know what I mean? So that's basically, 2 years I have to smile and pretend to be happy. You know what I mean? And then when I finally am smiling and happy, no one gives a shit anymore. So it's hard to like little babies, you guys. Little tiny babies, one, they breastfeed, and that's fucking horrible for the father. Because here's the deal, I'm a tit guy. Now there's boob guys and there's butt guys. I'm a tit guy. Where are the other tit guys at? Woo! Yeah! Alright. It sucks. Where are the ass guys at? Yeah! Ass guys are always louder. That chick's clapping. She's like, fuck yeah, the butts. Let me break it down for the butt people, so you guys can understand it more. Imagine your favorite ass, ma'am. Imagine your favorite ass, whether it's your wife or your girlfriend or that girl at the store, or that dude at the gym that made you fucking feel weird the whole time you were on the elliptical. You know what I mean? Just imagine your favorite ass, and then imagine a baby sucking on that ass every 2 hours. That's what it's like for a tit guy that's got a breastfeeding baby, man. It's horrible. You look at him, you're like, fuck you, man! I used to come on those. Now you're ruining them. Chafing the nipples. I don't know. I have kids. You guys, I have lots of kids. I have 2 now, 1 more coming. I have a 12-year-old daughter. Whew. She used to be my favorite. Not anymore. She's going through puberty, you guys. That's the worst. She's getting boobs. That's the worst thing for a father. I had to go buy her bras recently. I had to go buy my daughter bras. That's, if any job around the house should be the woman's job around the house. I will cook, I will clean, I don't give a fuck. I'd suck my own dick just to make her go to the store to buy bras for the fucking 12-year-old girl. Because that's crazy. Because you go to this, like, here's what happened. I was already going to the store. I was going to the mall. My wife's like, oh, could you get some stuff? I made a list. I'm like, sure. I just put the list in my pocket because that's what I was going to do, and that's what she knew I was going to do because she's smarter than me. So I didn't look at the list until I got to the mall. I opened it up, and it wasn't a list. It was one fucking thing written on a piece of paper. It just said, buy bras for... Motherfucker, you know? But I'm like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to take this challenge. I'm going to make it happen. So the next thing I know, I'm standing in the middle of the children's lingerie department. Like, I don't know if it's called the children's lingerie department. I just know that I look like I shouldn't be wandering around it. You know what I mean? Like, checking tags, you know what I mean? Like, feeling the fabric on the bras. Because you don't want your kids' nipples to chafe, you guys. That's parenting 101, you know? No bleeding nipples on the kids. If there's anything a parent strives for, it's that alone. No, so I bought some. I bought some sensible brassieres, and I brought them home. And, I gave them to her, and she was just as mortified as me. She's like, what the fuck? I'm like, I don't know, just go upstairs and slam your door, and fucking let's just... That's what you do. That's how we relate to each other. And, I felt bad for my 3-year-old son, because, between my wife and my daughter and me, he's the only one in the house without tits. You know, he's gonna get a complex at some point. I don't know. He's fucking, my son, he's 3, he's my favorite kid now. He just recently became my favorite kid though, a year and a half ago, fucking 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, fuck this kid. He just sat on the floor and shit his pants and screamed and cried. If I wanted that, I would just eat a bunch of Muddy Taco and watch The Notebook. And then Annabelle, you know what I mean? I would scream and cry and shit my pants and then just read a Nicholas Sparks novel and go to sleep. I don't know, but now he's cool because he's 3, you know? Boys have way cooler toys than girls. That's just a fact. That's just the way it always is. Boys have action figures and shit like that, and it's fun, and all their toys take batteries because it's 2015 now, and all these toys are pieces of shit because they're put together by fucking little Chinese kids that suck at their jobs. Yeah, they're not good at it. You don't see them clamoring for $15 an hour. They know their fucking place. They're doing a lot more intricate shit than making a goddamn Whopper. Sorry, I'm getting all political today, guys. I'm like some kind of political comic. I'm like Louis Black up here. This is so good. It tastes like root beer, but it looks like water, but it's just vodka. America. Take that. Alcoholics that fucking can't have that. This is how the episode of my intervention episode starts. Hi, my name's Rick. R-I-C-K. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Holy shit. Yeah, so all these little toys are shitty, but they all have batteries, but they break constantly. My son's favorite toy is this little Bert and Ernie toy. And you press the button and it pops up and they sing Rubber Ducky and it's fucking cute and fun. At 2 in the afternoon, it's awesome because it goes off without pressing the button now because it's a piece of shit. So just at 2 in the afternoon, it's just and it's like, Rubber Ducky, you're the one, squeaky, squeaky. And it's cute because it's his favorite song. And he hears it and he runs to the room and he dances and the little curly hair all over the place and it's really adorable. And it's fun. We have a nice little family moment over the whole thing. At 2 in the morning, you guys, that's a different fucking song, man. That is some scary shit. And the only thing happening at my house at 2 o'clock in the morning, that's between me and my laptop. That's not Bert and Ernie's business. Do you have any idea how difficult it is to continue masturbating when your son's favorite song comes on? Not at all. Not even a little bit. It's fucking easier, actually. That song helps you keep rhythm. You can make it a game, try and finish by the second squeak. Right? How much time am I doing? All of it? Should I go tell fucking... How long have I been on for? 3.5 weeks?
No.
How long do you want me to do?
Doing 20. You doing 20?
Oh, you never told me. I don't know.
Oh, 20 minutes?
Oh, guys, I'm talking to Louis Anderson, by the way. You can't see at home. It's world famous comic Louis
5
Anderson.
more minutes.
I'll do 5 more minutes on my fucking head. You guys, it's like midnight right now. This is if you guys who are watching this in California right now, it's my bedtime there. I'm so tired. I'm delusional. I'm talking about horse dicks and fucking Chinese kids. Have I said anything racist yet? By yet, I mean just hold on to your butts, kids. I just quoted Samuel L. Jackson, so that's kind of racist. I don't know, guys, any more about my kids? It's tough being a parent. It's to be a parent, you've got to multitask. I can't even task. Tried to clean my computer room recently. Came out a half hour later, nothing was clean, but I did have one more dirty sock. I lied, you guys. I'm sorry I just lied to you. I'm sorry, ladies. I'm sorry I lied to you. I don't have a computer room. Yeah, I had a computer room, but then that fucking baby came 3 years ago, and that computer room became fucking his room, which sucks for me. If I would have just jerked off in that room one more time, that would still be my computer room. I always think about that. Just one more fucking time, it would have been fine. No, but like I'm worried about him sleeping in that room still, like, because I'm afraid that like every night when he goes to sleep, he's gonna get haunted by literally trillions of his unborn siblings just floating around the room. Just little sperm ghosts like, boo-hoo-hoo, it should have been me. I could have been a doctor. But like instead of like normal ghosts wearing sheets, they're just wearing crusty paper towels. Yeah. You guys want to hear about how I stopped believing in Santa Claus?
Yes.
It's the holiday season, right? It's almost June. It's hot out. Like a lot of fat guys will complain about the heat. Not this one, you guys. Because when it's hot out in the summertime, we're all sweating together. In February, it's just me. I'm like, Jesus, this is a really muggy Black History Month. I'm not sweating because I'm hot. I'm sweating because all these Maya Angelou commercials are making me fucking nervous. The poet laureate of our generation looks shifty. There it is. There's the racist joke. I knew it was hiding in there somewhere. I think I'm sleeping right now. This is just one of my weird sex dreams. I had to check to make sure I was wearing pants. So in my dreams I'm not wearing pants, but it's not like the embarrassing part. The embarrassing part is that everyone else is wearing my pants. Right? So everyone's just wearing gigantic pants. Like they look like clowns, you know what I mean? They're like, our pants are too big. Santa Claus, you guys. Santa Claus. This is all about Santa Claus. This is the season. 'Tis the season. If you guys are watching this like fucking 6 months in the past. Or 6 months in the future after the bomb went off. If you guys are watching this 200 years in the future after everything went bad. Because of the gout outbreak of 2016. The hammer toe epidemic. Santa Claus, you guys. Let's talk about a continent known as Africa. I'm going for it, Clayton. I'm going for it. You guys, I don't know if you've been watching the news lately. Africa's horrible. Like, it's not, this has nothing to do with everything, it's just everything. There's diseases like crazy, there's like Ebola, and like the tsetse fly can give you all kinds of weird fucking things. There's like people with machetes chopping off other people's heads. They have terrorists like crazy now. They have lions and fucking hippos. It's fucking horrible. I wouldn't want to go there. Like, fucking basically what I'm trying to say is, you're welcome, black people, for rescuing you 400 years ago. You're welcome. I'll accept a thank you note at some point. On behalf of all the whites, you're welcome. Good evening. Saint Nicholas. No, here's what happened. Here's my thing. Because I have kids now, and I'm afraid, like, you know, my daughter's 12, so she doesn't believe in Santa Claus anymore. My son's 3, and he totally believes in Santa Claus. So I'm afraid she's going to fuck it up for him. And the same way I'm going to be afraid my son's going to fuck it up for this next fucking baby that's not here yet. So I'm just afraid, because I don't want him to get fucked up the way I got fucked up. Because here's how I stopped believing in Santa Claus, you guys. I was probably like 9, 10 years old. A little old for Santa Claus. But I was in like 6th grade, maybe 5th grade. I don't remember. It was fucking. I didn't have. No, that's way old. I would have been like a fucking special kid. Just watching the Elf cartoon and fucking believing in Santa Claus the whole time. No, it was like, I don't know, because I didn't have an older sibling, so I didn't have anybody to fuck it up for me. So I still believe in Santa Claus. And the only thing I wanted back in 1980 something fucking, I'm old as shit, 88. 10 years old, I just wanted the home laser tag fucking set that all the kids wanted when I was a kid. Everyone wanted fucking laser tag. It was fucking the coolest shit in the world. You could fucking run around and shoot each other, and that's all I wanted, man. I asked Santa Claus at the mall, and I asked Santa Claus in a letter, and I called that shitty automated 1-800 number, and we were like fucking, it was like, ho, 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 thanks for calling, kids. Make sure you're good. He probably said, ho, ho, ho. I don't know why I made him go, No, I don't know. So, that's all I wanted. So Christmas morning I woke up, and there was the present, and it felt like it was going to be laser tag, and it felt like it was good. So I opened it up, and what it was a Photon, which, if you don't know, Photon was like the cheap, shitty, fucking garbage Walmart version of fucking laser tag. It was just a shittier gun, and a shittier laser sensor. But like the fucked up part was, like, my gun wouldn't work on laser tag kids' sensors, but the laser tag guns would work on my sensor. So basically I was just the fucking innocent lady selling bread that got shot by the fucking, I don't know, fucking Uzbekistan fucking troops. I don't know what we were playing when we were fucking 10. We hated the Russians then, that's all I know. But that's not what made me stop believing in Santa Claus, you guys. That wasn't it. What made me stop believing in Santa Claus was the kid up the street, Jimmy. He got laser tag for Christmas, and it's not that he got it and I didn't, but I remember that previous summer that Jimmy, I was at his house, and he put 2 of his fingers inside of his dog's butthole and just stared at me and went, ha ha ha, he likes it. He always likes it when I do this, which meant that wasn't the first time that he did it. And then I started thinking about, like, hold on a second, this dog fingering motherfucker got laser tag. And I didn't get laser tag from Santa Claus, but he got laser tag. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I'm like, oh, Santa Claus isn't real, nothing's real, God is dead, and my parents don't fucking love me. And that's why I don't believe in Santa Claus anymore. Oh, and my uncle fucked me on Christmas Eve, right? Like, what the fuck? That's my time, everybody. Thanks for coming out tonight.
Rick Matthews, everyone, let him hear it. Jesus, I didn't want him to stop. All right, that's the show, guys. Thanks for coming out. Give it up for your comics. Give it up for Max Leroy, Jon Schuta, and your headliner tonight, Rick Matthews. We'll be back next month. We do it once a month here, No Hat Comedy Series. Check out my podcast, The Piddcast, on ProjectFunnyface.com. That's it. Thank you. Good night, guys. Get home safe. And fuck you lazy slobs at home that couldn't come out to the show. See you later.